Time is a dangerous game, and Marinette is about to find that out the hard way. What starts as a simple attempt to celebrate Alix's birthday quickly spirals into unimaginable chaos across Paris. Can Ladybug fix the mess without destroying the future? It all begins at school, where Jalil is feeling down. Tomorrow is his younger sister Alix's birthday, and as we all know, she's Bunnyx, the wielder of the Rabbit Miraculous and guardian of time itself. Just like what happened with Luca, Alix had to leave to stay out of Hawkmoth's reach and avoid being akumatized. Marinette tries to reassure Jalil that this is only temporary. Once Ladybug and Cat Noir defeat the new threat, everything will go back to normal and peace will return to Paris. But their new friend, who's not exactly the most optimistic person around, sees things differently. She believes Alix will never come back and that her fate is already sealed. Frustrated and heartbroken, Jalil feels that none of this is fair. He can't even wish his sister a happy birthday. Marinette comforts him, saying there must be a way to send Alix their wishes, and together they'll figure it out. Watching the scene unfold, Bunnyx is deeply moved. She misses them too. Just then, she receives a call from Ladybug, who needs to see her. We jump to the Louvre Museum, where Alim Kubdal, the museum's director, is helping Marinette's friends record a birthday video for Alix. But before they can finish, they're interrupted by Mr. Dagencourt, who makes a rather ridiculous demand. He insists, in the name of respect for the monarchy and the museum, that the iconic glass pyramid at the entrance be removed. Obviously, his request is denied, and Alim resumes the recording. Soon, all of Alix's friends come together to create a heartfelt birthday message for her. Still, Marinette isn't satisfied. The idea of Alix watching the video alone feels unbearably sad. On top of that, she can't help but think that if they had already reclaimed the Butterfly Miraculous, Alix would be there celebrating with them in person. But before she can dwell on it too long, something unbelievable happens. An alternate version of herself appears, holding the Rabbit Miraculous. It's Bunny Bug, and she's offering Marinette a solution that once seemed impossible, bringing Alix back to celebrate her birthday with everyone. The plan is simple. Marinette just needs to ask Alia to organize a picnic. Then she must contact Alix and ask her to hand over the Miraculous. Since the burrow and the Rabbit Miraculous must remain protected, Marinette will take care of both while Alix enjoys her special day. A plan that, at least in theory, can't possibly go wrong. Marinette gets straight to work. She sends a voice message to Alia, asking her to organize the picnic and send out the invitations. She'll handle the rest herself. Once everything is ready, she transforms and contacts Bunnyx, the very same call we saw at the beginning of the episode. Bunnyx arrives looking a little nervous, but Marinette quickly reassures her and takes the chance to wish her a happy birthday. Then she explains her plan. She'll keep the Miraculous and watch over the burrow to keep it safe while Alix enjoys her special day. Marinette almost ruins the moment by accidentally revealing that the whole idea was hers, but even so, Alix agrees and hands over her Miraculous, though not without warning her not to interfere with the timeline. And, well, this is Marinette we're talking about. She insists she knows exactly what she's doing. Bunny Bug escorts Alix to the party, where everyone welcomes her with open arms. Meanwhile, Marinette makes the one mistake she should never have made. She decides to track down the exact moment when she first came up with the idea of using the Rabbit Miraculous. And that's when the big question hits her: who gave her the idea in the first place? Alix's father and friends are thrilled to see her, though they can't help but wonder where Marinette is. Alia, who received a message from her earlier, covers for her absence by telling everyone Marinette is really sick and has to stay in bed. Adrien can't help but worry. He wants to go see her and make sure she's okay, but Alia stops him and convinces him it's better not to bother her. So he leaves her a voice message for when she wakes up. When Marinette listens to it, she finds it so romantic that for a split second she almost breaks the timeline just to go give him a kiss. The party continues, and Alix is having an amazing time, but fate decides to stir things up. A group of kids playing nearby accidentally kick a ball into the table, sending a pie flying straight onto Jalil. Since he can't stay covered in food, he decides to go change his clothes. Marinette convinces herself that making small changes, as long as no one notices, won't affect the timeline, so she turns the plate slightly so the pie won't hit anyone. She also steps in when a bird is about to mess up Alix's cake, and she does it again when it's time to bring out the birthday cake. Nathaniel trips and the cake once again ends up splattered all over Jalil. But this time, by changing what seemed like an insignificant event, Marinette triggers a catastrophic chain reaction, not just in Paris but all around the world. It becomes painfully clear that messing with time is far more dangerous than she thought. With no other choice, Marinette goes back and lets that final event happen exactly as it was meant to. Jalil is upset. He wanted everything to be perfect, but Alix doesn't care. When she opens the gift her brother prepared for her, a photo of the two of them as kids, everything suddenly makes sense. Everything seems to be back on track until Marinette notices the emergence of a new akumatized villain. This time, it's Dagencourt, who after repeatedly demanding the removal of the glass pyramid has finally been corrupted. Now Marinette is facing a real dilemma. She can't go fight him because she's holding the Rabbit Miraculous, but she also can't let the akumatized villain wreak havoc because she's the only one who can stop him. Then Marinette comes up with an idea. Leave the Rabbit Miraculous with someone else, just like Alix did with her, and there's no one she trusts more than herself. So she travels through time to find a future version of Marinette, one who's already lived through this very moment, that Marinette accepts without hesitation, knowing this day would come. She takes the Miraculous and leads Ladybug straight to where the battle needs to happen. She doesn't offer any advice, she can't interfere with the timeline, but deep down she knows Marinette will be fine. Ladybug calls Cat Noir to join the fight. The area is swarming with armored soldiers, and since they don't know who the akumatized victim is, Cat Noir can't risk using his cataclysm. Soon they realize the Akuma isn't inside any of them until they hear a voice coming from inside the museum. Dagencourt has become completely obsessed with turning the Louvre into a fortress to protect Paris. He claims the museum's art has corrupted the monarchy's values, and he wants to restore them. In other words, this new villain intends to crown himself as the new monarch of Paris. But soon they realize it's all a trap. The entire museum transforms into a gigantic living castle. The threat is so overwhelming that Cat Noir insists they need backup, but Marinette doesn't want to call the other heroes. Doing so would ruin Alix's birthday party. Eventually, Cat Noir figures out what the akumatized object is, a flag waving atop the castle. The problem is, it doesn't stay in one place. It keeps moving all over the structure. Neither Ladybug nor Cat Noir can catch it, and it's not long before they both start running out of energy. So Ladybug uses her lucky charm, which gives her a piece of food, perfect for a picnic, but since the object is wrapped in a mesh, she gets a brilliant idea. She can use her yo-yo the same way to ensnare the entire castle and disintegrate it in a single move, taking the akumatized object down with it. Thanks to that plan, Ladybug purifies the Ultra Akuma, and everything finally returns to normal. The two Marinettes exchange the Miraculous once more, and everything seems to be resolved without any major consequences. However, Cerise starts to get suspicious after realizing Marinette wasn't present at the party. Still, she vows to keep trying, as many times as it takes, until she uncovers the truth. Alix returns to the burrow and thanks Marinette for stepping in for her. She had an amazing birthday, but now Marinette understands that her mission is far more difficult than she ever imagined, and she regrets not having reclaimed the Butterfly Miraculous. Even so, what's done is done, and life returns to normal. Marinette gets home and listens to the voicemail. Adrien left her. She greets her parents and, completely exhausted, collapses onto her bed. When she glances at the clock, she realizes that soon another Marinette, from the past, will appear to hand her the Miraculous she'll need to save Paris, just as we saw earlier in the episode. Before drifting off to sleep, she looks at Adrien's photo on her wall and, with a soft smile, whispers that she loves him very much. And that's how the episode ends.